Welcome to Real Issue Podcast. I'm your host, Martel Llewellyn. Guys, if you are a Miami Heat fan, continue to like, share, comment, subscribe. Thank you for all the support. And if you're an NBA fan, subscribe to the channel. And thank you for all the support. Guys, we are pushing to 3,000 subscribers. If you have not yet subscribed to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Also, let me know what you guys think about my channel right in the comment section, because I appreciate all the feedback and all the support. So Woj says that the Miami Heat are not going to bid against itself and keep upping its offer when it doesn't think Portland necessarily has anything comparable, and they don't. Because Windhorst, he already says that the Miami Heat are the only team pursuing Damian Lillard, which means that the Portland Trail Blazers, they're going to have to settle for the deal that we have. And to be honest, I think it's a fair deal with multiple first-round picks, multiple second-round picks, pick swaps, and a potential young player. I think that's a solid package for a guy in Damian Lillard. And I get it. He's a top 75 player. You know, he's coming off a season where he averaged 30 points a game. I still think that it's a fair package. They said that they wanted Jaime Jaquez Jr. I'm willing to throw him in the deal, even though I will miss him. I think that he's a great young player. I think he's a more of a ready now NBA player, a decent defender, and a guy who can create his own shot. You can't necessarily just find that anywhere in the NBA. So for Joe Cronin to sit around here and play hardball and not really get into negotiations with the Miami Heat, when he came out and said he failed Damian Lillard, he came out and said that he didn't put the proper players to build around Dame. Whose fault is that? Dame gave you guys 11 years of service, and now because Dame wants to move on, when you guys have clearly went young, especially within these 4 to 5 years, they have completely been in limbo. They've been tanking, Dame has been hurt, or they shut Dame down early because they want to do a tank to get young players. That's great. I think that they've drafted pretty well with Scoot, Simons, and Sharp. I think they have a solid young core going into the future, and I salute them for that. But don't hold Dame hostage all because of your failures when you admitted to failing him and you admitted to not building the proper roster around him. That's not Dame's fault, and that's not our fault. So I think that the Miami Heat, we have a decent package for a guy in Damian Lillard. I don't understand why people are saying that we don't have assets. Also, too, I don't understand why people are saying, well, Dame should have never have signed that contract. The only reason why he signed that 4-year deal, he was under the assumption that the Portland Trail Blazers would build the proper roster. However, there's a bunch of NBA teams, the Orlando Magic, the Spurs, and all these other teams. They're in limbo for years. And then they may or may not get over the hump depending on how they draft. But once again, I think that Damian Lillard, he will raise the floor for the Miami Heat, take pressure off of Bam and Jimmy. Just off the threat of having Damian Lillard on the court alone will open up this offense for the Miami Heat. And we probably won't have to give up too much in terms of giving away all of our young pieces, Caleb Martin, Tyler Hero, all of our first and second round picks. No, we're willing to give them a fair offer, especially when they should be technically honoring Dame for all the years for putting Portland on the map, keeping Portland relevant, allowing Portland even to sell tickets. Because without Dame, no one is coming to run to Portland to save them. Why do you think nobody joined Dame for all these years? Nobody wants to go to Portland. No superstar wants to go with Portland. And all the foolishness that they're doing right now, they'll probably never get a superstar unless they're homegrown. But at the end of the day, like Woj says, we're not going to keep upping our offer when they don't even want to talk. They're trying to convince Dame to stay. They're trying to change his mind. They're not even willing to even sit down in a room with the Miami Heat. It's weird to me. But let me know what you guys think in the comments. Like, share, comment, subscribe as we continue to push to 3,000 subscribers.